It's beautiful.
You like it?
Oh.
See, I had a really hard time deciding for Mama. I wasn't sure if it should be this one or one of the other two that I showed you.
Eden, I don't know how you're going to trick her into wearing this. I mean, a surprise wedding is one thing, but...
You'd be surprised how conniving I can be.
Oh, no, I wouldn't. You've really got your heart set on this, haven't you?
Yes, I do. I mean, I want this to be one of the happiest things that's happened to either of them.
You know, you seem pretty happy yourself lately.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess the reason I'm so excited is because maybe after Mama and Daddy's wedding, it might be my own.
You really think you and Cruz are going to try to make it this time?
I hope so. Listen, I'm really sorry about the way Jeffrey was handled. Really. Things seemed kind of tense between the two of you, and I know that you two seemed close.
I don't know, Eden. I really think I made a mistake about him. I mean, he cared about me. I know that.
Do you care about him?
Yeah.
Well, then that's all that matters, right?
It's all that should matter. I just have found out that I can't trust him.
Was he seeing somebody else?
No. Just all these secrets he's been keeping.
Look, I know what you're going through, but maybe, well, if you love Jeffrey, you owe it to him to get to know him and understand him.
He just won't give me a chance. I mean, he's so full of anger and resentment, and I don't even know why.
Everybody's got their secrets, Kelly. At least until they trust enough to give them up. Maybe it's best not to know everything about him. Whatever the problem is, doesn't he deserve the patience he wants?
I love you.
Where's Haley?
Haley just left.
And you let her?
Of course I'd let her.
I thought you were going to try to talk some sense into her.
Haley knows exactly what she's doing.
Was she upset?
Yes, she was a little upset.
Well, she hasn't exactly been thinking clearly since the night of the attack.
It was not an attack, CC. It was a rape, and it happened to her, and you can't expect her to react the way you think is suitable. And I hope you understand that she's going to see a counselor, and she's not doing it to hurt you.
I don't see what good it's going to do, though.
Well, maybe when she talks to someone who's a stranger, she'll find out that her best advice will come from her family.
I cannot believe this backward kind of thinking. What do you do, filling him with ancient family philosophy?
It didn't hurt us when we had some rough times, now did it?
This is different.
How?
Because Haley is confused. She is so confused she doesn't even know what she's feeling. She's confused and she's hurt and she needs to make up her own mind what is best for her, whether you agree with it or not.
Mom, the only way she's going to feel better is to know that she's loved. Now, how is the volunteer self-help program going to give her that? You're wrong, Mom. Both of you are.
You really did a number on him, didn't you?
I did, while you're coaching Haley to get mental therapy. Let me tell you something. Sharing and getting in touch with one's feelings is for the birds.
I did not coach her, and I am not ashamed to admit that at one time I needed help, too.
That was because we were not together with each other at that time, remember?
I've got a news flash for you, darling. Neither you nor being a Capwell is the answer to all life's problems.
Don't you ridicule me. And I want to tell you something else. I don't appreciate you contradicting me in front of my son.
Then you should have fallen in love with a digital watch, not a woman. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. How's the happy couple? Hello, darling. Did I interrupt something?
No. We were just discussing something.
I hope it was my charity luncheon. No, it was far from that. Actually, I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, then it's a good thing I picked up your dress.
What is that for?
I volunteered for you to be a model in the fashion show.
Oh, Eden, there's so much going on. I don't want to get that involved.
Oh, Mama, what would it look like if my own mother didn't support me?
No, Eden, you know your mother is such a free spirit.
Please, Mom? Please?
All right, honey, I'll do it.
Daddy?
What?
You'll be wearing your tux. Most of the leading businessmen in the area are going to be there.
Now, darling, you know I'm not into that kind of thing. Now, please.
Oh, not putting on the big Capwell front. Well, that's a first.
The whole family's going to be there.
I will be there. I would never let you down, Eden.
You never have. What's wrong with you two?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'll try this on, see if it fits.
Excuse me. Can I say something?
No, darling, no. It's just been a very tough day.
Gina hasn't come back, did she? I didn't see her broomstick parked out back.
No, it's one of the few times it's not her fault or anything like that. Listen, I've got to do something. It's kind of important. We'll talk to you tomorrow, all right? And we'll see you tomorrow. Sophia?
better see her tomorrow.
What about Mom?
Well, Brendan, Gina and Daddy decided not to live together anymore.
Oh, no, Dad told me.
It's just that they're happier when they're living apart. And you know how much Daddy loves Sophia.
I like her, too.
And we want him to be happy, don't we? Well, then what's really going to make him happy is if he can get married. And that's why we're going to throw him a surprise wedding tomorrow at the house.
Is everything set, or do you have other things to do?
No, it's all arranged.
Isn't that exciting? I think maybe we should take a look at this jacket that Eden got for you to make sure that it's a perfect fit, okay? Come on.
Rick,
Yeah.
what do you think about all this?
Well, I think you got a lot of guts trying to surprise CC.
I just feel that if we don't give them a push, they're never going to get married.
Maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea.
Well, we know how much they love each other. And you better be there, because Mother will be very upset if you're not.
Yeah, all right.
Let me get that.
Okay.
Oh, you know, I shouldn't leave all this stuff out. Who is it?
Well,
Hi.
hi.
Whoa, did I miss something here?
No, we're just planning on my parents' wedding tomorrow.
You're kidding.
And they don't know about it.
I see.
I'm so excited. I just hope Cruz can be here.
Yeah.
What, he won't be here?
No, he's on assignment. As a matter of fact, he called. He told me to tell you that he thinks he traced Dottie to a shelter in Las Vegas.
Oh, good, Eden. I hope this pans out because this is the only hope that Jake has.
Oh, I hope it's the florist with the flowers.
Yeah.
Who is it?
What?
Wait a second. You've got to take all this. Get the flowers and put them in the bedroom. Get the presents and stuff. Take these. Oh, you look okay? Oh, yeah, you look great. It's Mom at the door. Take everything. Let me take the dresses and stuff. Hide in the bedroom. Okay. Put the stuff in. That's a great idea. Okay. Oh, no, don't go out this way. No, get out. Here, go outside. Yeah, I'm coming. Hi.
Hi.
I was changing.
Am I catching you at a bad time?
No, come on in.
Oh, thank you. I tell you, I had to get out of that house. Had to get out of that house. Your father is so incorrigible. Eden, you know, sometimes I wonder if I was really stupid to marry the man in the first place, let alone even consider doing it again.
You always tell me to be patient with Cruz.
Cruz? Cruz isn't half as stubborn as your father.
Don't be so sure.
Ted and Cece are being so protective of Haley, they won't even let her breathe.
Well, at least Haley went to a counselor.
Yeah, well, no thanks to Cece.
Daddy's always been overprotective, Mom.
Overprotective? Oh, Eden. What's this list?
Oh, nothing. That's, these are the list of the people coming to the luncheon. Hi, oh, you came to pick up that book, right?
Right.
Sophia!
Hi, Victoria. Good to see you.
Nice to see you, too. Thank you.
Here it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Great recipes.
Good. Why don't you come in and sit down, visit?
I've got a million things to do at home. Thanks anyway. I'll see you at the luncheon tomorrow, though, right?
Yes, we'll be there.
Great.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Everybody's over at Julia's.
Okay. What is the matter with you? You seem so tense.
No, I've just sort of been running myself ragged organizing this luncheon.
Well, do you need help? If it's that difficult, I'll help you. What can I do?
No, I can handle it. You and Daddy just show up.
Showing up will be easy, but I cannot guarantee we'll be speaking to each other. And I hope that you would have cooled off a little when I was gone.
And I hoped you'd outgrown running away every time we had a disagreement.
We are talking about your son's wife. You have no right to make her feel ashamed just because your ideas of therapy go back to the Paleozoic era.
I didn't say a word to that girl.
And I am warning you in advance.
Don't you take that tone with me.
Mama, I brought another change for you for tomorrow. Rosa put it in your room.
I'm terribly sorry, Eden, I'm not going to be able to make that luncheon, but I'm sure your father can find a replacement for me just like that.
But, Mama...
Darling, I'm sorry, I'm not going either. Sophia, come back here. Now I am angry.
This is not happening to me. It is not happening.
Dad, can I talk to you for a minute?
What is this?
Well, I know you and Mom have been arguing, and I kind of feel responsible.
Oh, that's nonsense.
No. I know it has to do with Haley and me, and I don't like the idea of my problems kind of getting in the way of you and Mom.
That's not the case. There's nothing for you to worry about.
Well, I am worried. And, you know, it's kind of also messing up Eden.
Eden?
Yeah. Well, see, she was really looking forward to you going to this I don't know, luncheon today she was talking about, and it's all because of my problems with Haley, and I feel bad about this.
I'm just not in the mood to go to a luncheon, that's all.
Dad, no, commitment. You said you gotta keep your word about commitment, especially family commitment, and you did promise Eden, didn't you?
I know what I told her.
Dad, if you don't want to go with Mom, go by yourself, huh?
If you don't want to come with Daddy, just the two of us can go.
Oh, come on, honey, I don't know.
Mama, it would mean a lot to me.
Darling, my head wouldn't be into it.
Look, I wouldn't push you if it wasn't this important, but I really do need you for that fashion show, please.
Why does it matter whether I go or not?
Well, it's important to Eden. And Dad, I don't want to be responsible for you letting her down either.
What? I'm letting Eden down for her inviting me to a luncheon that she invited me to at the last minute? I'll send them a check.
Oh, Dad, now, come on. If you don't even care about your own daughter's feelings...
All right. With the guilt trip, it helps Eden get you off my back. I'll go.
You'll go.
I'll go.
You'll go.
All right, I'll go if that's important to
Oh,
you.
thanks, Mama.
You're welcome.
You know how much this means to me.
Yeah, well, I'll be glad when the whole thing is over, I'll tell you that. I guess I better go change. Thanks.
Where do you want the chairs for the wedding? Oh, right. Sorry about that.
Look, just put the chairs behind the garden wall and make sure you stay clear of the main house.
Yes, miss.
Thanks.
Mission accomplished!
All right, I knew you could do it.
I'll tell you, it was not a piece of cake. I just talked to Mom. She said you got her to go. Oh, man, I hope this thing works. Only problem is what if one of them finds out that the other one is going?
Ted, when Jeffrey starts playing the wedding march, they're going to cool down and everything's going to be fine.
Aren't these beautiful?
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to leave them out here until the tent's up, though, just in case it rains.
Well, isn't there a gardener shed over there?
Oh, that's a great idea. We can put him there.
I can't believe you put this whole thing together by
It was
yourself.
your idea, but if it fails, business will take the blame.
Well, aren't they buddy-buddy? What a couple of phonies. So, we all set?
Yeah. But we can't hoist it till the bride and groom are gone. Boy, you know these people are something, spending all this money, going to all this trouble for a little surprise.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Rich people turn my stomach.
Yeah, well, I guess it's their money, huh?
What's this rope for?
Oh, that's the main support line. After we hoist the tent up, we're going to tie it off over there out of the way.
You mean this great big tent is held up by one rope?
You got it. That rope breaks, the tent comes collapsing down on the entire wedding party.
That would be terrible. It would probably ruin the whole thing.
Well, it never happened before, and it won't happen today, believe me.
Hey, Kelly. Hi, I was wondering where you were, if you were going to show up.
Well, I hate to bring you the bad news, but I just went to the university and found out that Jeffrey will not...
Why are you all dressed up?
Why are you wearing a tux? You said you weren't going to the luncheon.
You said the same thing.
Well, but Eden asked me, begged me as a special favor to her, but...
Ted asked me to do it as a favor to Eden.
You both look fabulous.
I think you set this up, didn't you?
You son of a gun. You convinced Ted to get me to go, and then you twist your mother's arm, hmm?
What difference does it make? You both look wonderful. You look very handsome. There's a limousine waiting outside, and you have a luncheon to go to. And how could you have picked a more beautiful date, Daddy?
I never said she wasn't beautiful.
Mama?
I could never refuse your father anything when he was wearing his tux.
Well, then I think it's settled. I will meet you two at the luncheon later.
She inherited. You're pushing this.
Yeah, well, she's stubborn. I wonder where she got that.
You know, there's a big difference between being stubborn and doing what you think is right.
Oh, please.
They're gone, finally. The chauffeur has instructions. In about 15 minutes, the slow leak in the tire is going to go flat. He'll change the tire, come back here. We should have everything set up in the gazebo by